Welcome back to Aviation This Week. Today's edition is brought to you by Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. I'm Justin Bellmore, and here's your top news stories from this week. First, the Transportation Safety Board of Canada releases its report into the fatal plane crash in Île-de-Madeleine, Quebec in March of 2016. Following that, Boeing unveils a new unmanned cargo aircraft prototype. Then, Daniel K Elwell takes the seat of acting FAA Administrator at the end of Micheal Huerta's term. We'll be right back after this short message from our sponsor. An investigative report by the Transportation Safety Board of Canada releases new details surrounding the crash of a Mitsubishi MU2 turboprop aircraft in Île-de-Madeleine, Quebec. It outlines an unstable approach as a key factor in the collision. On March 29, 2016, the MU2 aircraft departed Montreal-Saint-Hubert Airport for Île-de-Madeleine, Quebec, an approximate 2-hour flight through fog and freezing rain. On board were the pilot, a passenger pilot, and 5 passengers. Among them were former Liberal federal cabinet minister Jean Lapierre, his wife, sister, and 2 brothers. None survived. While in cruise flight, the pilot delayed the initial descent, eventually deviating from the approach path. During the final moments of the flight, the pilot rapidly added full power at low airspeed and low altitude, causing the aircraft to sharply roll to the right and descend rapidly. Although the pilot managed to level the wings, the aircraft was too low to recover before striking the ground. In hopes to curb the number of accidents like these in the future, TSB Chair Kathy Fox reminds pilots that it is important that pilots consider conducting a go-around when an approach is unstable. Boeing is looking into an autonomous future. The airline company unveiled its very own electric vertical takeoff and landing cargo air vehicle last week, a prototype which will set the standard for Boeing's future autonomous aerospace technology. In less than 3 months, a team of engineers and technicians across the company designed and built the prototype. Powered by an eco-friendly electric propulsion system, the prototype is outfitted with 8 counter-rotating blades allowing for vertical flight. It measures 15 feet long, 18 feet wide, and 4 feet tall, and weighs 747 pounds. It successfully completed initial flight tests at Boeing's Research Autonomous Systems Lab in Missouri. Boeing Horizon X led the development of the prototype. It is a precursor to the passenger prototype currently in development by Aurora Flight Sciences, a company acquired by Boeing late last year. Daniel K Elwell has taken over as acting Federal Aviation Administration's administrator, replacing Micheal Huerta, who stepped down at the end of term last week. U.S. Secretary of Transportation Elaine Chao assures that Dan's background as a military and commercial pilot and past leadership positions in FAA and the aviation sector ensures a seamless transition to continue the mission of the FAA. Other staff changes include Carl Burleson, FAA's Deputy Assistant Administrator for Policy, International and Environment, is now acting Deputy Administrator. Tina Ammerheim, FAA's Deputy Assistant Administrator for Information and Technology, became FAA Chief of Staff, replacing Chris Rochelow, who recently was named Executive Director for International Aviation. That's it for this week from Annex Business Media's Niche TV Newsroom. Thanks again to our sponsor, Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. Look for the CEO Leadership Series profile of Lavero CEO Robert Arnone in the March-April edition of Wings magazine. Be sure to tune in to our next episode on Friday, January 26th, for the latest in aviation news. We'll see you next time.